Hey, yo, bro, what if I told you that there's a mistake that you're making that's literally costing you your happiness? Do you often find yourself feeling sad, feeling down, feeling hopeless? Are you depressed? And just can't seem to find the reason as to why you're always so demotivated? Listen, I know there's one thing that you're doing, one thing that you're probably addicted to that might literally be the root of this. Let me tell you something, I'm guilty of that mistake myself, so I'm gonna be completely transparent with you on this. And listen, you might find this a touchy topic. You might see this as cringy. You might not be willing to accept it. But, bro, listen, you don't realize that the things you do on your day to day life, your norm, has a much greater effect on you than you think it does. And in this case, is the music that you listen to. The sad music, especially. Now, bro, listen, if you want any value from this video, yeah, if you want this video to genuinely change your depression, genuinely help you with the depression, just stick with me for a second here. Because I'm about to tell you about my story. I'm about to tell you how I realized that this was the root of my depression and how that got me out of the lowest point of my life and completely changed my mental state within days. Not months, not weeks, days. Okay, so this was at the end of 2021, around December time. I had just moved to the UK and it was a completely different environment, completely different country as compared to the one that I was living in previously. And I had to literally leave all my friends, my home, everything behind. And this sudden massive change was hard for me to adjust to. And so, because of this sudden emotional detachment, I fell into this crippling depression that was caused by loneliness. And bro, I don't know about you, but that sounds cringy as hell to me now that I look back at it. That's crippling depression, bro. That sounds like a soft beta version of me. And to be honest, it was. But that's the thing, when you fall into depression, you truly feel extremely pessimistic. You become a literal doomer, you become hopeless. And that's not even the point. The point is that when people fall into depression, instead of trying to do something about it, instead of changing it, they pull themselves even deeper into this hole. And that's exactly what sad music did to me. Bro, I know for a fact that if you watch this far into the video, whenever you feel sad, you listen to sad songs. And even worse, you start feeling sorry for yourself. That's exactly what I did. I would start feeling bad for myself. I would put on these sad boy songs, these depressed songs, and I would be going like, oh man, why did this happen to me? Why do I have to be like this? I have no friends, no one likes me. Now, bro, no, most of the time, a lot of the time, this happens because of the beat, right? It's a sad beat, so you start feeling sad. But most of the time, this happens because of the lyrics. And this amazes me, bro. I was so immersed in my sadness, and this probably happened to you. You are so immersed in your sadness when you're depressed, and you don't even think about how dumb the lyrics are. Like this man's literally talking about ending his life or something that happened to him in the past and how bad things are going. How do you expect yourself to feel better after that? That only makes it worse now because you repetitively listen to someone talk about bad things happening to him. So that gets embedded into your subconscious mind. And then now, in your spare time, whenever these random thoughts pop into your mind, the involuntary thoughts that you're sitting around and these thoughts are popping into your mind. Now, these involuntary thoughts will be filled with thoughts that make you feel bad for yourself. They'll be like, oh, this bad thing's happening to me. This happened in my past. This is my current situation. And if that won't destroy your mental state, I don't know what will. Bro, now that I look back at my previous self, that sounds soft as hell. But that's good though, because it only shows how far we've come, how much I've grown ever since then. Because doing this will make you feel sad about things that are not even sad. And bro, so many people believe that listening to sad songs will help them through tough times. It will help them with the depression. I've seen this TED talk of what seems like a 35-year-old plus psychologist talking about how listening to sad music helps people analyze their problems and solve it. Like, bro, what? Okay, to be fair, that TED talk, alright, that video is about 8 years old, and the music back then was nothing like today's degenerate music. Like, bro, the sad music today is just some sad, depressing, degenerate crap. And so probably the people that she had her research on were not exposed to the same music as this generation. And they were probably older than us, right? They were probably older people, which are more mature and used to listen to older songs, which again are not like today's. Or there were teenagers who were either not being transparent, right? Because if a researcher asks you like, "Oh, the sad songs help you," you'll probably say yes, because you don't know what you're talking about. Or they were not exposed to the same music as us, bro. Because like you cannot even think about today's degenerate music helping you get through tough times. Because bro, The singer's literally talking about suicide. This makes me cringe so hard, bro. Just go to any sad song, yeah. Go to any song by Shiloh Dynasty or X, and just have a look at the comment section, right? And I'm 100% sure that some of you cringy law have done this as well, bro. Couldn't be me. Thank God I never did this, even when I was at my lowest. Every single comment is feeling sorry for themselves. Every single one of them. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm so numb inside. I'm so dead. I just need a hug. Oh God. Ugh. My school doesn't care about me. Oh, society, shut up. Of course you're gonna feel like that, bro. Like they're literally agreeing with every single thing the artist is saying. Oh, I wanna end myself. I wanna. Oh man, and then they're talking about how numb and dead they feel inside. Listen, instead of trying to solve your problem, you're making it harder for yourself. And the problem for me was loneliness, right? And I swear to Allah, bro, I swear to God, as soon as I got into self-improvement, I started improving my social skills. I started going out there and trying to make new friends. I went from being a lonely person to a happy person within 2 weeks maximum. I swear to God, bro. Bro, you need to stop. Like, you don't realize the power of the words that you listen to. You don't realize the power of telling good affirmations to yourself and how powerful that is in terms of increasing your self-identity and your confidence. And so the opposite is also true. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, bro. Instead of solving the problem, instead of solving the cause of the problem, you're making it harder for yourself by listening to sad music. And honestly, any music is bad for you. It messes up your inner peace. And most of the time, it's because of the degenerate lyrics, especially for this generation, and the bad emotions that this music makes you feel. That's what I try to avoid. And there's a reason why music is haram in Islam, bro. Honestly, bro, feeling sad for yourself, feeling sorry for yourself just shows how weak you are. It literally shows weakness. Instead of, choosing to strive and work hard to improve your current situation, you've chosen to just accept it. You've chosen to think that, oh man, I'm so sad. I cannot do anything about it because it's not my fault. It's my parents' fault. I cannot do anything about it. Why not just sit in my dark, isolated room and listen to sad songs that validate my feelings? Now you tell me, bro, which one is a smart decision to make? And that's that for this video, bro. You just gotta be smart and make the right decisions. Trust me. It's so stupid to, be sad and listen to sad music. It's so weak. Like, imagine looking at a man, like a grown teenager, like 16, 17, 18-year-old guy who's sat there crying, listening to sad music because he's depressed, and he's saying that, oh, I cannot do anything about it. Or you've got to start looking at the situation as a whole and start thinking about what you can do to improve it instead of just accept it. Trust me, bro, once you stop listening to these sad, depressing songs, you won't feel these random bursts of sadness anymore. You won't feel demotivated all the time. That's that, bro. Take care, yeah?